No other country has ever done this before. China will send a special mission to the moon. What is known? Welcome to the Space Diary channel. Before watching, I want to ask you to help our channel by liking and subscribing. China has very big plans for the moon in the coming years. Landing astronauts, building a base, and new researches. No spacecraft has ever collected samples of lunar, regolith, and rock on the back of the moon and returned them to Earth. But China plans to do so by sending its next lander, called Chang'e 6, to the Earth satellite in 2024. But that's not all, because China has big plans for the moon. By the end of the 2020s, the country wants to send its astronauts there and later build a lunar research base, CNN writes. China was the first country to deliver its lunar rover to the back of the moon in 2019, but no country in the world has ever collected lunar regolith samples on the moon and brought them back to Earth. According to the Chinese National Space Administration, in 2024, the Chang'e 6 lander will land on the back of the moon to complete a historic mission. In this way, Chinese scientists want to expand their understanding of the surface properties of the Earth's satellite's backside. If all goes according to plan, this mission will be the 11th to deliver lunar rock samples to Earth. However, the other 10 successful missions were focused on the visible side of the moon. The Chinese lander is set to land in the largest known crater on the moon, called the South Pole Aitken Basin, on the side of the Earth's satellite that is invisible to us. The reverse side of the moon is covered with craters, but unlike the visible side, it is not dominated by a large lunar sea or darker traces of ancient lava flows. This difference intrigues scientists, and they want to find out why the lunar surface has such differences. In 2026, China plans to send another lander to the moon called Chang'e 7, which will search for useful resources at the South Pole. And in 2028, Chang'e 8 will explore ways to use valuable resources of the moon. It is interesting to note that China's latest lunar mission, Chang'e 5, successfully delivered rock and regolith samples from the moon to Earth in December 2020. China wants to become a powerful space country and has already made many achievements in this regard. For example, we can mention that at the end of 2022, the Tiangong space station was successfully assembled. And by 2030, according to the Chinese National Space Administration, Chinese astronauts are expected to land on the moon for the first time. By 2040, China wants to build a permanent international research base at the south pole of the moon. By the way, the Chang'e 7 lander will also study the best places to build this base. For now, only Russia, Venezuela, and South Africa have expressed a desire to participate in this project. Do you think China will be able to implement its plans within the specified deadlines? Please share your opinion in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow for more interesting videos.